Welcome to episode 3 of Pimping Ain't Dead. How's everybody doing?
What's up?
Hope everybody had a good, we haven't seen each other for
almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, yes.
A lot going on.
A lot
of different energies in this table today.
We're missing the other sister again. Catherine.
You love her, damn.
Fallas contigo. Fallas.
Where you at, Pimping?
Pinche pancita.
You are definitely a pan, not a
You're the
concha.
biggest pan on the table. Come ready.
So I want to start off by saying congrats.
Thank you.
I've seen that you had a couple of people visiting Lomos.
Oh, yeah,
This week.
congratulations. That's right.
But that was me on her live, like, Lomi, let me feed you. Let me
That's
feed you.
right.
Come to
That's
Lomos. I'm going to give you free Lomos. Come through,
Hey,
come
that's
through.
right.
But she came through and she showed love, though.
That's right.
Hey, shout out to you.
Shout out Omi. She's my
I
soul
followed
sister.
that one. Follow.
Told you God's on your
Soul
side.
sister, because her mom passed away. And I had to give her a hug. The first thing I gave her was like, can I give you a hug? She's cool. It's hard living without your mom in this world because no matter what, your mom's your backup and you feel that kind of safe zone. Like you have your mom. I don't have my mom. She doesn't have her mom either, and she feels it. But
Oh my God,
but
am I
the
the
difference
only
between
one?
Omi, I'm more on my spiritual side. So I look at it like, oh, that's a sign. That's my mom. That's this. I feel that Omi doesn't but her doing that one video of her and her mom, like I told her like that's your mom with you right there. That was her sign of showing you that she's with you at Ross. That even though you didn't pick up that call, because sometimes we don't pick up that call because we feel like we can always call back and that's eternal. It's not. So that's why I relate to her. Not because of she's a very popular on me, she's the Rivera people.
Hello, I'm a Rivera too.
Tika Rivera, Jenny Rivera, all of them, But I like Omi as a person, not because of
who she
represents.
Yeah.
Because living, but it goes back to even the Riveras. They're tight.
They're united
because they don't have their mom,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
their mom
their mom, too.
was just as guerrera as all of our moms.
Yeah,
hustling, trying to put a roof over our head.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time,
They
like,
don't give up.
yeah, they don't.
You just have that connection with her.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's how I connected with
beautiful.
her. And me being on her live, bugging her, let me feed you.
Why you going on live?
Yeah, I go on her live because I like seeing her. She's fun.
What video is that? I want to watch it.
There's a video that she recorded of her and her mom at Ross. No, that she was at Ross that day. She went to go get something, and then all she sees was moms and daughters shopping at Ross.
That's
I've seen.
beautiful.
And she recorded it because she kind of
It felt heavy to her.
I don't know, but she's just
pretty cool. Like
she makes a lot of
She sat down right there
On live.
Like that's what's up.
Yeah, that was
really
she really
shocked.
chilled for like 2 hours, like an hour and a half.
way.
Yeah,
I wasn't there. I was in and out.
You know
so.
who told me?
Then some other people from TikTok pulled up like that were following her that they came to give them hugs and stuff. So she was
like
there
a little meet and
chilling.
greet.
That's good.
That was fun.
So
she saw me
that's-
work.
that's
she was
really-
like hardworking woman.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, yeah, that's what's up. Like that was.
what's up.
She was
big.
like she represented my sisters.
That
This
was
is
big. That was big love and support because
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, it is.
Damn. God bless her and everything.
I manifested that.
Yeah,
Manifestation
God's on
is
your
so
side.
But
real.
like,
Sometimes
it
it's
comes
scary.
from like connections because like they followed Veronica, they started following you, you started following them.
I started.
It's all connected.
Yeah, everything's networking
It's
is
all a
all.
chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say
It's the energy you carry too, because
Exactly,
it's
the
a connection.
energy.
I connect to her.
No, but Cynthia's always been like that, good at bubbly, like she's
She has a good energy.
yeah, she does, and then people always like
And some way out shit always happens to me. Always, and I'm like, this dude, you know what happened to me? Like me, because I'm on my spiritual side, and I'm like that. Everything's assigned to me, or if that person came to me to either tell me, fuck, I'm fucking up, or fuck, I'm doing this. I look at it like that. Everybody I meet is for a reason.
Yeah.
And for a reason. We cross paths for a reason.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
But thank you. I love you.
For me,
But Vero's over there.
baby
Post
step.
this. Record that. Post this.
Okay,
Save
she's
that.
talking about her spiritual thing. Cynthia's good with that. I feel like my spiritual ability is my dreams. When I have dreams,
Me too.
those are my
Chipao.
signs. I listen to them. I think of them. I replay them over and over. I wish I could have more like.
Even a damn bird to me is a sign.
Well, yeah, that's a sign too.
Even when
Like
you see a heart on the floor.
Because back then,
Yeah.
even the lifestyle that I lived back then, I always went through signs. And it got me to where it had to get me because I'm blessed because I'm here. I get to be with my sisters. I get to see my grandson. You know what I
do
mean?
believe I'm a witch, a dream witch. Like
She's a dreamy witch.
Yeah. And
dream.
Catherine, she sees someone, she's like, that person's no good. Dicho y hecho, like a month later, a year later, that person turned out to be rotten.
Exactly what Catherine said.
Yeah. And she's like that. That's why when she met you, she liked you right away. She felt that because she
was like,
even though she doesn't like see that for herself, you know, sometimes she doesn't have that.
Vibe.
But for other people, she's like, that person's no good. And every time we fight her, like, no, you're just crazy. You're just negative. No,
Because we try to make
she's right.
Because they're our friends
Yeah.
or we care for those persons or this. But she
and then
is
Cynthia
no.
has a different type of ability. Do you guys have the same? Do you guys feel like
Yeah,
do
it's
you
the
guys
same.
have
It's
that
the same.
too?
So, sort of what you described is
Yeah.
how kind of how my family describes me, sort of like Kat. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of get to know the person.
People right away.
I analyze the person
Right away.
You know,
And then when shit goes
you
wrong,
go-
you're like,
you-
I
you let-
told you
you
so.
tell.
and I'm
you
just
tell.
like, hey. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say. So
Yeah.
it's just
It's for
that's,
real.
that's just, you know.
And you?
I feel the same
What's your
way.
ability? Because mine just comes to
She's-
dreams. That's it.
I just
She's
go with
spiritual.
the flow. Like,
She's
I'm
like me.
spiritual,
yeah.
bro.
She's like
yeah.
I
Yeah,
go
yeah.
with the flow. Like, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Like, I thug it out. Like, there's nothing, you know? Like, I just let it be.
Because I don't like to question everything either. Because just imagine sitting there and questioning,
no.
like, oh, what does this mean? Or what does that mean? That shit's killing yourself. For you know, but I just listen to my dreams.
I'm
I
a risk,
listen
I'm
to
a
my
risk
dreams
taker.
too. I'm a
I
risk
will
taker
take a
too.
risk.
Me too.
I will take that adrenaline risk. If I lose, if I tried, at least I can say I tried. I don't care about losing because I'm always winning, even when I lose, because I learned something
Yeah.
all the time.
That's good though. That's good because you didn't change. That didn't change.
No.
Right? Because you lost everything.
I've lost it all.
So other people
I've
are
lost
very, you know, they
all.
come back a little bit more like
Bitter?
bitter,
Sour.
or sour, but then more cautious, as in I'm not gonna take that risk anymore.
Well, bitters,
right?
no.
Or I'm not gonna do
Sour,
that because
no.
this
Yeah,
happened
you know,
to me.
Yeah.
So
Sad that I carry that sadness. Yeah, because it was sad what happened. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But bitter, no.
Yeah.
It just made me better who I am. And now
But
I'm
that's
thankful for all that because I wouldn't have found myself. I would have been trapped in that little hole or that little
Environment.
environment that was no good for none of us because it didn't lead us to anything,
yeah, you see that.
to nothing. Because now
Well,
I'm alone.
but-
Now that other person's alone, everybody else is everybody that was in my surroundings can honestly, I see them, or anybody that's ever done anything, they're alone. They're not in a better place or a better situation
Than they were before.
Because at the end of the day, everybody's alone right now. Even like my mother-in-law, and it's just her and Michelle. You know what I mean? Out of all those people they included in their family or this or that, it's
Yeah.
just her and Michelle. You know what I mean? I see it. I'm an outsider looking in just like they are looking in at my life. I'm alone. We're all alone. And it didn't lead us to anything, but it just destroyed it. Because now on both ends, I see how they don't trust nobody. They're there. I don't trust nobody either. I don't let nobody in either.
Yeah, they have their boundaries. They have like a wall.
Right,
you
because
know.
they don't want to deal with my shit and that shit and everybody else's shit because at the end of the day, it brings problems. It brings nothing good out of it. You know what I mean? So I understand them. I respect them. They're there. I'm appreciative for things that I've learned and everything, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
They don't have to deal with our shit because they're fucking homegirls unstable mentally.
Yeah.
But hey, I am who I am, and I'm grateful for everything that I went through because I wouldn't have found myself, and this is who I truly am, and there's no one that can change me anymore.
I had a couple of
Amen.
people send me messages and they were like, "Oh my God, give Cynthia a hug. Oh my God, tell Cynthia, she got this." And I got a couple of people, yeah,
You know what? I got a lot of response too, and it's people that I grew up with, and even people that I didn't grow up with. People that were on Umi's live send me like, "Hey, I'm following. I saw you on her live. It was nice meeting you. You know what I mean? Like I got that. Good response out of all that.
That's good because
I got some friend requests. I don't even know who to add, and it's like you're using mutual friends.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I want to see who, and then I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
No. Girl, we need to tell you who. Okay.
Girl. Yeah, because you never know who's watching. Yeah. I am a public profile. I am very open.
Cynthia wants to be a superstar.
I don't want to be a superstar. I want to share my story. And one day,
but you can be a superstar.
Story, I can.
Someone people likes like
little by little, I will be myself.
We all have a
that
story.
Is going to be part of me, and that's who it's going to be.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
Cynthia could be a superstar.
Superstar.
She's a bad one. She's
a
bad superstar.
What do they call those people that people look up to?
I could be a motivational.
Motivational. She could be a bit of.
Hey, but you know what? A lot of people write to me.
Okay, she's like, I could be a motivational.
A lot of people write to me and they were like, "Damn, CC, you're so strong. Damn, CC, I'm proud of you." Or I look at your stories and I see you're strong. And sometimes the person that carries that strong, sometimes you got to check on them the most though. Because we like
nobody checks on me, that's for sure.
Carrie's
just kidding.
You're such a liar. See, that's baby syndrome.
Work, I straight ran for water to my car.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Here,
no, because I'm more just like I got the
like I got it. Yeah, like I always keep a case in the back of my trunk.
I don't like people worrying about me. I don't.
Why?
But me either though.
Me neither.
I don't know. That's just me. That's always been me. Like I don't think Cynthia worries about me. Maybe in different ways.
Yeah,
but like not because I can't take care of my own. But
I just worry for my family. I just want everybody to make it home safe. World. Like when they're in the car or this, just to keep them safe. Because Carrie got this. Yeah, Carrie got this.
Do you get surprised because she got this? Like
sometimes I'm like, damn, Carrie's a little baddie.
Being the
Carrie's a little
baddie.
Carrie is a little workaholic. She doesn't know how to stay in bed. Like I tell her sister.
I know. Last time I'm like, I'm just gonna chill. She's like, you chill? I was like, yeah, bitch, I chill.
Yeah,
I stay at home. I do my laundry. I rest, and then I get up. But it's true. Tengo como niños en el fucking poto que no puedo. I can't fucking.
She's at home and she's like. She lives with the bleach and a trapo in her fucking hand.
I used to be like that. I used to be like that, but then you know what? You are who you're with.
Yeah, that's true.
They both grown up together, so I think that's just who they both are, and they are like that because, in a way, Danny is he wants to.
Do his thing
his thing. And
he has his own goals.
He has his goals, but he goes and he tries to achieve those goals.
Yeah,
he's trying to go and he has like a list, so he's trying to go up those stairs.
Yeah,
right?
He doesn't settle.
He doesn't settle.
So
Carrie doesn't settle either, and he keeps Carrie going.
I
think. So Carrie doesn't want to settle either. She wants more. They want a girl. They want to buy a house.
Have you seen that girl?
We went to Lanark Park yesterday.
Yesterday when I was at work,
as we're coming out, they were playing to the left, and me, and I was singing to Pila, to the left, and then I say hi to Pila, Danny sees people. It was just like a fun moment, real quick. That's why I said I felt famous at fucking Lanark Park. Everybody knows.
That's your son's park, so you got to be familiar with everybody because
shout out to Lanark Park
because you got to be familiar because that's where your son is.
I love that community. Noah's been going there since he was like 7, and they're a really tight community. I really love that about that.
It's kind of small, but it's good to keep your circle small.
They give you that. They give you that homie love.
Yeah, homie love.
They give you that homie love.
Yeah, because
I like it too. I'm not gonna lie. I fucks with it.
Like no, I'm saying the park is the park around like apartments or just
buildings.
like
apartments. No.
I grew up in all those apartments.
Remember when I lived on Owensmouth and Bryan Street?
Yeah.
Okay. Down the street on Roscoe, you go a little bit. Brandy started walking to that park when that was his first park that he was allowed to walk to. Him and Mario. Okay. Because I did, I had Mario when Rennie was. I got Mario and Rennie, so. But when Mario came along, I felt like I let Rennie grow up. Because Mario was more
streetwise,
Streetwise, because he was from Peru and he lived in a community where Must have more alerted.
Dude, in Peru, little kids, they go to the market by themselves.
Exactly.
Rennie got to experience that for a whole month. When he went to Peru with Patty. He was there a whole month. Rennie had his money. He would get his haircuts weekly, and he would go by himself. He would take the taxi. He says, "Mom, I would go eat my ceviche." But see, Patty and them live in a comuna, like at the end.
Shout out to you, bro.
But he was out there in the park. Like I would see, they show me videos. Like,
and Callao could be dangerous.
Kid lived a moment in Peru, and I'm over here gone. My kid's in Peru, living the life. But he had fun, he said.
That's good.
I know. I was just telling Carrie today, I want to travel to Peru with you guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Well, it'll be mine and your first time. Because it'll be my second time. But the first time I only landed 15 hours.
If you guys go, I was telling Carrie that I like that she travels. She goes everywhere. When she goes to Peru, I love to see her post.
Because she doesn't only go to Peru.
Restaurant and then
she goes to like the jungle. They go to Tarapoto. They went to Machu Picchu.
Oh my God, I have to write it down. I have to be like, damn.
No, you have to like.
They want to know all Peru. And then they want to go travel somewhere else.
At first, I want to know all Peru. Then I want to know all South America. And maybe when I'm in my 50s, get to know Europe.
Oh my God. See, she has goals.
But see, that's not living on a day-to-day. When you live day-to-day, you don't make plans like that. You're like, fuck it, I'm going to go. Because you have the money right now. Let's just go.
But that's good too. Like if I was like on,
I've been to all 50 states, so
I haven't been.
I don't need to go no more anywhere. I've done all 50 states.
Okay, I haven't, and then that's after Europe. I want to do the whole 50 RV ride. You know, like
this was Rennie was in Peru,
state to state.
And I drove all the way from Boston all the way to LA. It took me 22 days.
That's awesome. She's been to Niagara Falls. That's one of my dreams.
I've been to Niagara Falls.
That's like borderline New York and Canada.
Yeah, it's Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
But you know what?
The other side is Canada.
Oh, that's why you can see Canada from the other side. But you know,
I need to go with you.
You know,
guys.
when I went there, it's a creepy town. It's in Buffalo, New York, and that's where that shooting happened in the mall. That guy went in there and started shooting everybody. When I was in that mall, I felt that vibe. Like I was scared. Me too. I was scared when we were in that town. Woo. Just because it's borderline with Canada.
You did, right?
Yeah. But dude, I was scared, and the vibe of the town was like
dead.
Exactly what happened in the news.
Stop,
dead.
Brother. But you're here. I love you, pero
I will not go to Texas. I have this thing about Texas now.
I heard.
I live in Texas. I went with my man to Texas.
Texas is scary. The gun laws are scary.
Everything's scary.
I feel like if you just like mind your own business and you just do your thing, you go to work, from work to home, and have a routine you'll be good. And like
if you mind your business, you live longer.
Oh,
but let me tell you something. I've been pulled over in Texas, and even the policemen are very intimidating.
They are
really,
yeah, because they have cowboy boots and they wear.
They look different. They get to whole.
They have
cowboy boots.
They wear cowboy boots and they wear those big hats.
Yeah.
Okay. And they come out the car and they're like.
He looks like a Woody from.
He scared the shit out of me.
What's his name?
Woody.
He scared the shit out of me. He scared the shit out of me. Why? Because he got out the car and then he told me that I was wanted. Oh, but then he didn't take me.
You're like
$100,000 reward for Cynthia. Right here. Right here. I know what she is.
She wants it.
I've been clean for 3 years. Thank you very much. I've been clean for 3 years.
Damn, I have been clean for a month.
Not drug wise.
Not in that way.
Not drug wise because I just smoked one. Not drug wise, but
alcohol wise.
I don't know what it's called.
It's an addiction. It's an addiction that I had.
She was a bandit. She was a bandit.
I was a bandit.
You guys know the definition of drug?
A bandit.
I was a little bandit.
No, it's just.
What do you think?
Of what?
You know what?
Definition of drug.
My definition of drugs is.
No, you cannot look for it. Yeah, you can.
Well, it's just negative, toxic, ugly.
Of drug?
No, I feel like what I thought about it and I searched up, it was like something like that you want. Like anything could be a drug. Like
anything.
Anything. Like a water. Like I need to drink a water right now. Like when you
everything over in
Starbucks.
Yeah. That's my drug.
Yeah, that.
Anything that you overindulge.
Yeah, like you don't need it, right?
Yeah. Right, and that's what I was addicted to. Just hustling.
Money.
I was addicted to money and hustling, and I didn't give a fuck.
Money could be a drug, like
even though in the back of my mind I knew it had a repercussion and I could be taken away at any moment. I still did it.
Died
because it's a drug. It's an
addiction.
addiction.
I didn't even cry. Not a single tear.
What the fuck?
So cute.
No, there's a song. It's called "Hopeless Romantic." JJ song. In the back
JJ,
of my mind.
So cute.
I was on a visit. I was on a visit with
Bandit.
Pam, with my other bandit. I was on a visit. JJ comes up and he's like, he's a bandit. JJ doesn't know P. She hasn't been around to meet him. But she just looked at him and she was like, I was like, say hi. And he was like, no, she's a bandit. Because I was like, how do you know she's a bandit? Because she's in jail.
Oh my God.
Okay, he knows about that because
that's where the word bandit came up. Just like JJ Pimping ain't dead. JJ is way too smart.
He watches this cartoon show called Sheriff Cali, and it shows you like obviously the sheriff. Yeah. They show you everything, and he's smart.
I looked at him like,
you see like a little clip.
But it could have been a video call, like we do FaceTime. But he straight up said
because he saw her orange fucking suit.
He's like, hey, he has the same.
I'm sorry, I think you need to go down.
She's a bandit.
He's so smart though.
He straight called her a bandit right away.
He's so smart. He's lucky to have you guys.
Yes.
But he said pimping ain't dead.
And we're lucky to have him because he shares
and I love.
Yeah.
He shares his love individually.
Yeah.
He knows how to be with everybody.
Yeah.
Just like with Carrie, he protects Carrie.
He does.
He does.
So
he really does.
He doesn't want to hurt her feelings.
No, he doesn't.
So when Carrie comes around, since he carries his protection as well, they both protect each other.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows. Like, he will straight act. I see him. I'm an outsider. Like, I see the way he gives everybody love. Well, like, with me, he smiles. He tells me he loves me. He's like, that was a good hug, huh? Like, little stuff like that. And with his grandma, he's more like, grandma. You know, like, grandma, I want to... Because he knows that grandma's going to get it for him. But with Carrie, it's like he protects her and he protects her feelings.
Yeah.
Because he will act a whole different way when Mommy Carrie comes by.
Mommy Carrie.
I was like, I'm going to give you soda. He looks at Carrie, no, I'm not going to drink. But deep down, he's like, what's up with the soda?
He's one of those.
You don't let him drink soda?
I mean, I did at one point, but then we went to the dentist and then he had 2 cavities. So, like, that falls on
at the same time it's bad for him, but you know what? I love soda
because it falls on me. You know what I mean? Who's taking care of him? It falls on me. And like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You know, why are cavities still coming up?
And maybe Carrie protects him and takes care of him more because it's
the situation.
So she protects him and like no cavities, no this, no that. But he knows. But when Carrie's like,
he's so
can I get
smart,
a Peruvian soda?
A Peruvian soda?
A Peruvian soda.
Because he's a Peruvian boy.
And he's just like my mom. He drinks it and his eyes get all red and bubbly. And he's just like,
like it's so bomb.
I love soda.
He might have a lot of your mom because they say what?
He does. He needs his lechita at night. He needs his milky at night.
His story kind of reminds me of my mom.
That will be what?
Her great-grandson. Her story reminds me of my mom because my mom, obviously, her parents died when she was young. I mean,
very little. My mom was 5.
JJ still has his parents alive, but they're not stable. They're not raising him the way how it should be, right?
And that was my mom.
But JJ drinks a cup of milk right before bed. He sleeps like my mom. He acts like her, and it's weird. And he knows about her. He talks about her.
And he's never met her. That's crazy. Matthew too.
And like he does
Matthew too.
He does faces like my mom too. Like
Matthew too. My mom died when Matthew was like 3-4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
And my mom would cry because he's like, he's not gonna know me, but he knows her. And when he sees pictures, that he's not included, he's like, I don't like that picture.
Our
and there's only one.
Yeah, there's only like 2.
No, my mom has with Matt but if he sees pictures of all the kids and he's not in, he's like, I don't like that picture. Yeah. Get it out. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Have you guys seen that frame they do where they draw a person into a picture?
Yeah.
You guys should have that done.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
with
JJ
all the
is like,
kids.
JJ's a cutie. I see the Kadeo. He's like, fine, you're already in the family.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you're
how he
getting love already.
Yeah.
He's
but
like, okay,
I know that you're family.
At first, he was jelly. He's like, no, that's not your Kadeo. Like, you know, I try to give all my nieces and nephews the same love, and of course, I want to love Cynthia's grandson just like I love JJ, but at first JJ is like, no, like I'm your everything. That's it. Like,
he repped that shit.
Like the other day, we went to go have dinner for Liana's birthday, and then we took a picture, and I was holding Kadeo, and he's like, "Fine, I'll get in it." And he just put up this thumb, like,
yeah. I swear,
I'll share my carry.
I swear, he's so like,
fine, I'll share
Jelly.
Carrie. Yeah,
jelly over Carrie.
It's that's why good things happen to Carrie, because she has a really good heart. That's why I always say she's always. I've always known her to always be there for her nephews.
I think we have something that protects us.
Yeah,
us
we
three.
do.
I think it's.
I think it's our grandma.
I think it's our grandma. I barely realized that it's my grandma. I didn't know her name.
Oh, your mom's mom.
My mom's mom.
Well,
see, my mom.
How old was your mom when
she was
mom
6,
and she passed away giving birth to her sister.
And then her dad also passed
died
away.
10 years after he was murdered. Yeah.
Would he take care of?
No, because my mom's family was very protective of my mom. This is the thing. My mom, when her mom died, my grandfather had his family had money, so I think they will use my mom to get the money out of them.
So they were like,
but still, in a way, when her dad died,
but there's so many stories that
there's a lot of stories. But my mom was like,
I guess she was just
Lolita and Felix just protected my mom all the time.
It's just
they were that tias.
It's
you know
just
what I mean?
the thing of being in a toxic family. They just you love them, but you're also negative. So that's what it is. My mom had nothing but love for them, but they also did her dirty in a lot of ways.
Yeah, negative.
Yeah, that's family.
I've gone to get therapy. I mean,
and you think it's normal? That's why you see all these posts. It's not. You don't have to deal with your mom if she's toxic. You don't have to deal with the toxic family member.
The therapists tell you that.
But because they put in our head, family's family no matter what. Yeah. That we think it's okay.
The way they treat us or the way they do or whatever. Yeah. I went and they told me. They straight out told me,
Family, I believe. Me and my sisters, we want to get out of that toxic stage. Catherine, especially with me and Catherine, we're like over it. Like, there's no point of fighting. Like, I'm gonna talk shit to her, because when I see her, I'm gonna beat her ass. But I mean, she's my sister, but sometimes we do stay apart from each other. Sometimes we need to stay apart. Like Catherine,
you guys need to miss each other.
Yeah, but lately we've been fighting it. We've been fighting it, but trying to fight that. Why do we need to fight off too as well? That's what the stage that we're at right now. That's like, good. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're just trying not to put hands on each other.
Yeah, please don't, because I do not want you guys to do that.
I'm the first one to hit all the time.
Who controls you guys when that happens?
All bad. That's why
That's what I want to know.
It depends who's fighting. It depends who's fighting, because then if it's me and Carrie, Catherine would be like
almost 2 years ago, we got in a fight with Catherine, and I backed up Cynthia. I didn't get in the middle. I got in the middle. They put me. Okay, so. They put me in the middle, and I at the end of the day, I ended up siding with Cynthia because I felt like.
And what about that day that me and you got down in the car and we were fucking each other up in the car?
When
we were on Van Owen and Topanga.
Oh, that was years ago. Van Owen and Topanga?
When I lived at that Topanga house right there on Glade.
Oh my God.
And we were with, I don't know whose car we were.
Oh, that's because you hit me first.
You guys go down like.
Bitch, we're in the car. We're in the car on Van Owen and Topanga, and we're literally throwing blows at each other.
Because she hit me first.
We're literally, we had to
we were in my car
and stop. And then we got down in front of my house.
No, because we were in my car. And then I don't know what happened. And I said, no, we're not going there. We're going straight to your house. I got to go. I have shit to do. And then she's like, you're so fucking annoying. And she fucking just threw an elbow at me. I was like, bitch, don't hit me. Bah. And then we were driving, and then we kept hitting, and then we got off the car, and
we got down again.
But then this is the thing with me and Cynthia, we get over it fast. So with Catherine, it's like, forever. We hurt.
Yeah. Because she doesn't talk to us.
I'm the same way, though. I don't talk
so
to her.
Annoying.
Well, one time we got in a fight with Catherine, and Catherine's friend was there, and he called us out of our name, and me and Cynthia jumped him. Me and Cynthia jumped
We're
him.
like, fuck you, motherfucker. We don't give a fuck if you're Cat's friend. Fuck you.
We jumped him because he got in it. Like,
Catherine, I'm sorry we're speaking about you, but we love you.
At least the guy defended her. Most of my guys go on my
this is literally her friend
and they
Beto.
go against me.
No, this is literally her friend Beto.
no, that's
Beto
her friend,
has
and we respect that, but like, shit.
Beto's been Catherine's friend
like,
for like
slapped him a few
20
times.
years.
Like, what's
We're
up?
not
Fool?
homie. I would fuck my homies too. Like, what's up?
But you know what?
Nations,
Since Beto loves Catherine and loves us
I don't
as a
give a
sister,
shit. I still won't talk to
but
him.
he didn't hit back or anything. But he just let us do the shit talking and hit him, and then you know. But defending Catherine at the same time, you know.
Catherine, I still don't like your friend Beto. What's up? She's like, that's my friend. I don't care.
The fuck? He's my friend too. What's up?
No, he ain't my friend.
He ain't our friend.
No, he's not my friend.
We're not friends because me and Carrie got into it.
We're like, I'm gonna make you my unfriend.
But if I see him, I'll still say hi to him.
Not me.
How about conflicts with the in-laws? With the sisters'
Oh, there's always been conflicts with their sister's boyfriend and partners.
husbands. Because I've had
number
them.
one, Raul.
Raul was like our brother.
Yes, but that's another thing. That was toxic. We grew up to learn how to love toxic because he would beat up our sister, but then like they'll get back together and then we'll have to love him again. You know?
So you thought, okay, that's all right.
I would defend my sister. Do you know how many times I've gotten beaten up?
But that's not normal. Sister? That's toxic.
We would come out from the club or we would go cruising down Laurel Canyon with her tanque friend. And we'll be in the car going down Laurel Canyon talking about raise the roof.
I used to defend Monica too.
Raise the roof.
I used to defend her for all the guys that used to try to
burn, motherfucker.
grab her all hard. I used to beat them at the club.
Bro, he used to fucking beat me up. He broke my head right here. He threw a hot pot of
yes, we do love Raul because
we love him, but
for so many years,
he was toxic.
He was toxic. I think he's the one that brought more toxicity to our family because. Number one, we didn't have a man.
When he would beat up Catherine, we would all get beat up, bitch. My mom would get scared.
Well, yeah, because we didn't have a man in our family. It was all girls, so we kind of allowed that to happen, and that's how Nick.
We didn't.
We allowed it by talking to him again, over and over.
He lived with us.
Yeah, we had no choice.
Because that was
my sister's man.
But then, like it's not your beef; it's your sister.
But that trauma.
That's trauma. That is trauma.
That gave Catherine trauma, and that gave us trauma, and family problems, and more problems, and more problems. But before Raul, Catherine wouldn't hit us. Catherine? No, she wouldn't. There was like no
Just
fight.
when I would pee on the bed, she'll fucking pull my hair like
on the bed. Just when you would be on the bed.
You peed on the bed?
Well, I'm not going to lie.
Sometimes I didn't even want to get up. But I couldn't help it.
Okay, everybody.
I don't give a fuck.
You know Cynthia's secret. She used to pee on the bed. And I'm not going to lie. I used to pee on the bed with Cynthia, but I stopped sooner than Cynthia. I would we're talking about.
Put your face on the.
We're talking about honesty.
She would fuck me up. She would fuck me up.
We're talking about honesty.
Do you know what? Do you want to know what? This is why I don't pull my hair. Because Catherine always would pull my hair.
I'm fucking dead.
And she wouldn't just go like, no.
Be like,
my head was like,
So we would pee on the bed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like,
she would get mad. She's like, I can fucking smell it.
Not gonna lie, that shit is irritating.
It happens, you know. Shit happens.
I'm thankful my son didn't become a pee-pee boy. That's for sure.
That's good. That's
Rennie
good.
too.
Rennie too.
But me and Cynthia were like las mionas. I stopped peeing like I was 10, 11. Cynthia was 17. She was 10. But this time with her period and shit.
Ew, fuck
yeah. We shared beds. So be like, you stupid bitch.
No, that wouldn't just be like my period fucking manchándome.
Hey, you're the one that blurted out here. Yeah. That's a secret.
But the shit that you go, I don't know why I would pee on the bed.
The Lomo girls pee on the bed.
They're gonna be you guys diapers.
My tia Elsa will call us mionas.
She's like, ahí vienen las mionas.
My tía said she would come and she would talk shit.
She would just criticize, like, ustedes son unas cochinas, no cocinan, no hacen nada.
And Carrie hit her one time.
I hit my tia.
Hey, that's when you know, dude. I hit my
Because I was like 14, 15, and I had a friend named Gabby that she had a car, and Gabby would always pick me up, and we were just cruise or whatever. And my aunt was at the house one night. She's like, Meche, ¿la vas a dejar salir? Son las 10 de la noche. And I told her, ¿y a ti qué te importa? Tú eres mi tía, pero no eres mi tía. I told her straight up, ¿a ti qué te importa? And then Catherine and Cynthia got in it, like, you got respect. I was like, I'm not gonna respect that lady. She's been a bitch.
You, why?
Well, she came around to tell my mom to tell me what to do, and I said, nah, fuck you. And I got my ass beat. I got my ass thrown in a cold ass shower, bloody nose, and I was mad at my mom because she allowed my sisters to do that because they backed up my tia.
No, everybody, we all love our tia differently. So. You know, my tia to me,
I was 14, 15, so at that point I was like, I don't give a shit.
Everybody has their own opinions.
Well, you know, I grew up with my tia.
I
would get sent with my tia because I was the bad one. Mm-hmm. So since I was the bad one, and my mom had to work, and Catherine couldn't handle me, I would get sent to Cali to come be with my tia and all you guys. We'll go to Disneyland, we'll go to Six Flags, walk dressed up, and we would do. But that was the environment that I grew up with my tia. And I would be, 6 years old, going with my tia and all her friends to Mrs. Gucci's to go come up.
They used to put us,
or they would fucking take me to the Broadway and fucking pack me up with clothes and I'm walking out with my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Toxicity.
So at the same time, but I loved my tia's lifestyle though. But as I grew up, I would see my tia Elsa, how she would just come and just throw shit at the table, give money, come to the house, buy us everything, Hello Kitty to go to school, clothes, boom, 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 because she helped out my mom. But I loved that my aunt would come, and when my aunt would come, she would have money.
She would bring us boxes of like Guess shirts, like all
everybody,
like
everything.
My aunt would take care of us. You know what I mean? So as I grew up, I would see my aunt like that. So she would brush. I remember her just like putting me on with the best clothes, her bracelets going and spraying me. She had a whole table full of perfumes. That's why I think I got my perfume addiction, because my aunt had a whole thing, like her whole dresser was full of perfumes. She'll spray me with some fucking viejita shit. Yeah. And all hard, brush my hair. All hard, like, but her bracelets will tingle.
I remember staying with her, too. I remember my Tío Tito would brush my hair, too.
And Tío Tito would always make us...
Rest in peace, Tito. He was
the best uncle. He was the best uncle.
He was a good
really
uncle.
Good man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we were there. We saw my Tío Tito.
Really good man. But yeah, she brought me to the United States.
My tia Elsa, my tia Elsa, as I grew up and I gave myself a hard life, I would go look for my tia, like, tia, I need clothes, blah, 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 or something. Yeah, she'll be like, okay, I'm coming.
She'll charge me full price.
Not me. She'll take me with her to teach me to do it. So when I started doing it, I turned to my tia.
Because when I'm curious.
I came to, when I said, tia, I want to do what you do.
She wanted the
I came to my aunt, and I went with my aunt. And my aunt taught me, and my aunt taught me my...
So let me ask you a question. When was your first time you ever went to jail and you got charged for anything? Was it the time me and you got caught at Robinson's Maid?
No, because I already had caught with Raquel and Olga's G-Ride.
Oh, and G, okay.
But Catherine, remember, Catherine pressed charges on me when I was little, and she kept me in jail for throwing a brush at her?
Oh, yeah.
So I went to juvenile hall?
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about, like, that was your first time being arrested?
What?
When Catherine sent you to juvenile hall?
Yeah.
And then after that, it was a G-Ride?
Was the G-Ride with Raquel?
Were you over 18?
I was 18, so me and Raquel already were...
Okay.
We had just turned 18.
Okay.
But Raquel was already in AWOL and all that.
Okay.
Raquel was already...
I thought it was the first time me and you got busted.
No, that was my second time.
But when me and Cynthia came out, we thought we were like super gangster when that song came out from Akon. They won't let me out. Dude, we got bailed. I got bailed out the second we got bailed out the same time, because I was like, I can't do this shit. And I learned my lesson there, because like, fuck that.
I didn't.
She said didn't. Have you?
I had a good run, but I paid my dues for all that.
I did. I was 11. I learned my lesson too.
I learned my lesson, but it sucked because I was already over 18. I was about to turn 19, and I had to like pay the price.
But you didn't listen to me that day.
No, I didn't because I was getting greedy. Because I was getting greedy.
Baby daddy had came, but baby daddy did it all on his own. I was working at Robinson's May.
Yeah.
Baby daddy came, and I don't know what the fuck he did. So by the time he got home. Carrie was like, no.
Because
so
I was 18. I wanted brand name clothes. But this is why they noticed anything, because they saw that I took a big old pile of clothes to her register, and then I went to go get more, and that's when they fucking noticed it, because I got greedy. I wanted more. But straight up, that's what they told me. Like, you got caught because you got greedy.
And it's sad because it was all because flossing, huh?
It was, you're 18, you don't know any better.
Because, it was all like,
and that person has
until it, I'm going to floss it too.
But see, back then, I feel like the clothes, like the cheap clothes, you could tell it was cheap clothes. You couldn't, like, fake the funk. Now you could do it. Like, you could find something cute for cheap. Back then, you couldn't find anything.
It was either FUBU, Apple jeans.
Yeah, or
Apple
it was like
jeans
with the pearl. Yeah, I remember I was growing up.
But I was into clothes like that, and I wanted name brand clothes. But now I don't give a shit. I'll find something cheap at fucking Shein or Fashion Nova, and I'll never spend an $80 on a shirt.
Yeah,
from like Macy's.
Girl, I spent $500 on a shirt.
But before I used to.
I'll do it.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's like a purse, but like clothes.
Maybe,
then, I used to have a Macy's card. I fucking maxed that shit out because I wanted a gesture and name brand clothes. But now I would never do that.
It's because the struggle gets real big.
No, but now it's different. Now you can find cute clothes. Now you can find cute clothes
and make
it
cute
and make it cute.
What your shoes are what counts. My mom always said, if you have a good pair of shoes and a good purse, you're good.
Es como la pista. Si es una buena pista, like it's true. Like it runs smoothly.
And
like,
it's good shoes. It's true. Good shoes. You can wear whatever.
Yeah.
At least I do.
I don't know about my shoes.
At least I make my Shein shoe. Bitch, I bought my sister Catherine bought me a $12 Shein dress, and I got so many compliments with that dress, and it was $12.
Yeah.
Shein.
I love Shein.
I love my sister.
Ooh, I love it.
I said, can you always buy double?
Shein, please.
Yeah.
Can you buy double, whatever? Because Catherine be having some cute ass outfits.
Mm-hmm. These are like a gift from.
She reminds me of my tia Elsa
from my last.
Yeah.
Catherine.
When she wears those abusos.
Hey, when she wears those sweatpants.
Yeah.
And her little tennies.
Catherine.
Hey, she makes her little Nikes and her little
Shout out to
sweats.
you, Catherine.
Catherine, we love
She looks
you.
like my tia Elsa because my tia Elsa would pop up with her pink jumpsuit.
And a big old bag and her Nikes.
We've been waiting for Catherine because we want to talk about toxic and we want to talk about toxic friendships.
La mes tóxica.
We want to talk about everything. Earlier we were talking about toxic relationships
And family.
or
situationships.
Yeah. Having kids and then having a significant other or
beat us back there like situationships.
Situations because I don't have no kids.
No, but you could have a toxic relationship.
Yeah,
anybody. What makes it a toxic relationship, though?
Beto might be. My baby daddy, his name is Beto, if you don't know. Beto. But I might be the baby mama of fucking the year with that because I've never gave that fool an issue.
That fool's a sperm donor. Sorry, no disrespect.
But you never gave him an issue because...
El amor se acabó.
No, not even that. Even when we did break up, I made that decision. To break up.
Yeah, but to be a dad.
He didn't try to be a dad. He was too busy running the streets.
Yeah.
So what I did, I didn't want that lifestyle because that fool would have gave me. I would have gave Rennie a dog ass lifestyle. I would have stayed with his dad dealing with his shit. Now he's calm. He lives in TJ. He don't got another choice. But if I would have stayed there, I would have dragged myself along with my son, and my son would have had.
He would have been different.
Even more different. Yes.
I was thinking
even
about
more
that the other day too.
Yes.
Yeah, because the same thing with Cuco.
Yes.
He's in Mexico with the 3 boys. The other day I was thinking, damn, where would the boys be if I would have stayed with him?
Bad,
and
because
I think that my kids would have been a little gangsters, want like all these bunch of stuff.
Not graduated, none of that stuff, and then probably on drugs.
I know he watches our podcast.
Well, either way though, because maybe if I would have put him through all that, maybe he would have be different because it would be
didn't want to
so
be like
much.
that.
Didn't want to be like.
What
that.
are the chances? Sometimes you are.
It's in the genes sometimes, but you gotta. That's why I've always told Rennie, recognize your energy, recognize what your body wants, listen to your body, because sometimes I see like, but he doesn't know. Yeah,
that scares me
all the time. But that's why you gotta.
That scares me because I have 3, and then so far the 2, they're okay, they've been good so far. 18, but then I have Miguel.
Like Rennie,
Miguel's more of a like that. So the dad has a history. Cuco, he's 46 and maybe 2 years sober.
Oh yeah,
barely because now shit got real and his life.
As you get older, your fucking body starts.
He's 46, and now that he's 46, he wants to decide to be sober and be all this and be all that. But I think to myself, what example would my kids have? And then my other relationship was the same shit: drinking, drugs. It's like, where would they have been?
It's just fucking change.
Well, see, that's why I didn't want it. I didn't want that for myself because
I've talked about.
I didn't want that for myself because when I met Beto, he introduced me to that world where I like to be numb. This is why I smoke weed all day. I like you know what I mean? But I like to. But he introduced me to a whole other.
No, I like to know my surroundings.
World.
You grew up with a stepdad, right? Like at home or all the time?
Just recently. It was just recently. That's what kind of broke their family bond.
No, in 2011, my parents divorced. So from there, my mom had a boyfriend, and then my dad just had my brother and my sister. But then I felt left out, so I went with them. So my mom did her thing for for 3 years, I could say, maybe.
So she got used to not being with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, as I'm older, she's like, that's it. You figure it out. But trip out the other night, I got into it with my man, and I'm sorry I'm putting you out here, homie, but he kicked me in. He kicked me out. It was 2 in the morning. I'm like, fuck it, because I got drunk. But homie, look, I got a water bottle now. But... You know what? I'm happy to have my mom. I'm blessed.
Yeah, she's there when she needs to be there.
That's what moms do.
Yeah, I had to go and knock on her door, let me in, homie. This is my house. But with my stepdad, he did try to tell me what to do. I already fucking sucked him out twice. What's the homie? And don't be banging on me. I'm not. I'm not a guy. I mean, act like a guy, Well, what's up? It's Pila Nation.
Pila Nation.
I listen to her very closely because,
I have a lot to say, but, I just don't know how to express it. Today was, this past weekend was really bad for me, too.
I saw that you were missing your brother.
Yeah, I was reminiscing on my brother, and it sucks, because it's tomorrow.
Well, it's fresh. It's fresh.
Does the feeling get more when you're closer to
my mom in the house? But then I see her, and then she acts like whatever's, but
she doesn't act like whatever.
She doesn't show.
You could see it in her eye.
I know, but she doesn't show it.
But everyone's allowed to express
themselves as.
When my mom died, I cried for a whole year straight.
That's how I couldn't been stop. Doing it so hard. Bro.
A whole year straight, and I dreamed of her a whole year straight.
I would get mad because Carrie would always dream of her, and I never dream of my mom.
I had my sister dream, my brother, and
I always dream. The only time I dreamed of my mom, and they would be vivid, and we would laugh. That's all I could hear. Just all her in jail, because I wasn't smoking weed in jail. So I think that in jail I had my most vividest dreams with my mom.
Yeah, because when
she would fuck with me. She would fuck with me. But I remember this one dream very vivid. I woke up in such a good mood that day because waking up in jail is
not the best.
After a bad dream or a dream is the worst.
Yeah, big.
Because you wake up and you're like, I'm here again, Damn. But I remember that day I woke up happy because my mom. It was Halloween or something. And the door was opening and closing. But my mom was there with me.
Did she feel scared?
No, she wasn't scared. She was fucking with me.
She's like, pórtate bien, Cintia, pórtate
Cintia,
bien.
te voy a venir a las
Never like that.
Cintia.
Never like that.
Cambia tu vida, Cintia, cambia tu vida.
Cambia tu vida.
Ya deja
Tell
esa
me that-
Pamela, Cintia.
Mi mamá.
Cintia.
Ya deja esa pinche.
Todo ese culo desperdicio. That was her words. Todo ese
Ahora ya no tienes culo.
¿A quién te lo robó? Llama a la policía.
Me losing weight has made me lose my butt.
I know.
It does.
This is what I'm looking for. Any donors? If they want to give me booty injections. My mom would always say, todo es el culo, a desperdicio, con la Pamela. Y estás con una mujer. Ay, no.
My boyfriend asked me, like, would your mom encourage you to dress hoochie? I was like, no, she wouldn't say anything. She would just say, if you were just a little bit taller, like, and your butt was just a little. But she never, like, said, Ana, cámbiate, no seas puta. No, she was just like, si está más, un poquito más altita.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah.
My mom,
Just wear some little
I thank God I listened to my mom because she would always tell me, mete la barriga, mete la barriga.
My mom, she be telling
Mete la barriga.
I like
Ever
to
since I was little.
I like to hear stories from moms who were single and then all they did was grow up with their kids. I
Yeah.
like to hear that,
And
'cause
as soon as
'cause I've done that. With,
Yeah.
So I
Ponte
like
tu
to hear
faja,
that.
ponte tu faja. Después de Renny, ponte tu faja, ponte tus jeans. But like she would encourage us to be
I remember
cute.
your mom with her
She
little
was a
car
shit
and
Mexican.
dominoes with her dominoes.
Yeah.
She loved working at
uniform
Domino's.
and her hat, and she used to deliver pizza. All the time.
Yeah, she loved
When
it.
fui a la casa de Ashton
Sherman
Kutcher y me regaló $40.
Domino's. She worked at the Sherman Oaks
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
The Sherman Oaks
With Anthony.
with Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah, her and Anthony
They had a
they had a good time there.
That's good. Anthony's a good kid.
Anthony's a good kid.
fucking cucaracha.
No, it's her. That's their cousin.
Yeah, that's our blood cousin.
Yeah.
Blood cousin, and I grew up as him.
Well,
being
me
my
and
cousin.
Ernest are for Anthony. Just I feel like Anthony just.
He's
He
the
always
main-
wanted his family.
Yeah.
I think he always
No,
wanted a family.
I think-
Me and Ernest, even though since Ernest was always like, Ernest, I did every
What's up, fool?
season. Me and Ernest had our every season of everything. When we were little, me and him used to fuck shit up playing outside. Fuck shit up playing outside. Ding dong ditch, breaking windows, doing all kinds of bad shit. Then we started smoking weed,
But
and
who
then
was the leader in the ring? You.
Her.
Because that.
no, he would be like, come here.
bad.
No, he would be like, come here, let's put this helmet on you, and then he'll slam me against
Oh
the
yeah, I
wall.
believe it.
Four, this is how I got stitches right here. Then he came inside. I remember
said
we lived at a
Jordan and
house.
Natalia.
And then all of a sudden he slammed the door and he gave me stitches right here. So we were just
But
bad.
we had
And I
good
was
memories with Anthony and Ernest because they would always spend the night at our house and we'd just make up dances or like.
Whenever Anthony and Ernest used to get up, it would be, yeah, una salsa. No vale la pena, no vale la pena enamorarse.
Because they would hear my tío Tito all despechado, all sad and shit that my tia Elsa
Oh,
left,
my
you
tío
know?
Tito, but you know what? My
He was a
tío
good
Tito
man.
reminded me of my mom.
He's a good.
That's
man.
what they got
They
along.
both died loving those motherfucking Reyes, bro.
That's
They
true.
both died loving.
If
My mom died.
If my mom
And
would
we'll take
hear
them
you
back
say
all the
that
time.
right now, she'd be like, cállate la boca. Because in her, at that
But
stage
you know
of her
what?
life,
But my
she
mom
did not.
honestly said, my mom honestly
Forgave
if she-
my dad the very last minute. Because
Last
to the
minute.
day that she died, she's like, yo quiero el divorcio. And she didn't get it. And she was mad about it.
He wouldn't
But-
give it to her.
No, it was just a long process because my dad has been in jail.
But you know what? That's my mom being out of Hada too. You know why? Because it's the most easiest process and fastest process when you're in jail.
I don't know, but that's just. But she forgave him the very last day to her very last breath.
She asked him.
Stubborn.
He asked her for
Yes,
forgiveness.
and she's like, "Te
Good.
perdono." And the same for her sister because her sister was never around. Her sister never wanted to be a part of her, and
But my mom never gave a chance herself. She, you know what? And I respect that because she would always say, "Yo me quedé sola para que no ni un hombre
that
viniera
everybody
a la
that needed to say
casa."
sorry to your mom got to say sorry. To
You know,
your mom.
like
That's all I'm
yo para que ni un hombre llegara a la casa y las mirara de una manera o las tocara.
yeah,
I don't know what it is to, like.
my mom
My mom
did
would
not.
rather us be us at our house the way
Comfortable.
she taught us to be because she pretty much we would all walk around butt naked with our shirts.
I hated that.
Nothing but girls.
But I hated that. I'd be like, man,
Nothing but girls.
Yeah,
It was the mom with 3 daughters.
I hated it because they were just so open about it. And I was like, I would tell my mom, me das asco, anda ponte ropa, me das asco. I don't know, I was very timid. So.
Okay. I'm not timid with my body.
I was.
I get naked.
She's like with the camera.
No, but I only if I'm at my house, you know.
Yeah,
I like. I'm
Yeah.
like.
My mom
but I
was-
mean, you know, we were little, we were booty shorts.
But that's how you
we
were,
were
when
thick.
you're raised with just with girls,
guys
you
were
could
just
do
girls.
that. But I disliked it because I'm like, that's
But
gross.
my mom did love my dad. Low key, my mom loved my
nice.
dad. I feel her. And that's why sometimes I get mad at myself because I don't. It's like the story repeats itself. My mom waited for my dad all these years and she never got to see him. And like I have to go. It's not. It's a different situation though. But I'm alone all these years. Put myself through all this time and put all that shit. And my mom will put up with the grip of shit.
And my mom, every time she went to go see my dad,
we would fight.
She would fight with him because she still had that fucking cólera, like, you know. And that's why, yeah. My mom was a little fighter. She would talk shit to him all the time.
Like, what's up?
And my dad would be like, ya deja, ya pasó tanto tiempo. You know, he has no.
Oh my God!
He has no.
Nobody, because that's probably because your mom never had the opportunity to let it out.
It was unfinished business. You can't
And
talk to people
and
over the phone.
And she, she never got to, let it all out. So
And she didn't move on with her life like that.
Because
no,
she
she
loved
didn't.
it.
Yeah, she
didn't.
didn't. Yeah, that's another thing. She didn't. That's
She
a
never-
big thing right there.
And that's what Catherine.
That's a big thing right there.
Catherine has
I
a
wish I
different
would've
view
done
on that because Catherine's like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna move on because
too.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be like that because my mom did deserve to move on, but she didn't because she only thought of us. But having kids,
But
sometimes,
at the same time,
we could say we respect that from her. But
I respect that for my
But
mom.
having
I
kids-
respect that as a woman.
As a woman, yeah,
I
'cause-
respect that. Like when a woman, even though people say, "Ay, qué mensa," or "Ay, she
Look,
waited," or what.
I get it all the time. ¿Por
to
qué estás
me-
sola? I
to
get it all the
me-
time
to me
because I
it's
love
like-
me right now.
To me, it's like
Because
no,
if I wanted,
that's
if I want to, bitch, I can open my
respectful.
inbox and be like, "Fuck it, I'm down." And then, but all that for what? I'm gonna give my body up for what? Or let you play with it and get all your bad energy and my energy. Like, for what am I gonna waste my time and energy if it's not gonna be
We're not
anything?
here for love. We're here to prosper and make money.
Yeah, but if good dick is good dick, the good dick understands what it is. You know what I mean?
They don't understand.
Bitch.
They do not understand because as they go and the days pass,
I just choose
they
not to
become
be
very
with-
difficult, and then they
Yeah, but I
wanna
just
bring it to
choose-
a different level.
Or you be honest
then-
with people, like, "Hey, I'm not
No,
looking for
even
nothing
if-
right now.
no,
I
they
love me."
don't.
They don't get
They
it.
don't
What are you
get
gonna
it.
say?
They'll get it when you're telling
I
them.
got my good dick.
But then 2 weeks later they'll be like, "What about
I got
my
mine
feelings?
too.
Fuck your feelings.
What
I
about
don't know
me?"
about them.
It's kind of sad, but fuck your
Is
feelings.
it a sex store?
What the fuck?
For real? To do what? To buy a toy for
A vibrator.
ourselves?
Why not?
For real? I don't have.
I have like 5. I have like 5 pink. They're all pink and purple. They're all pink and
some new
purple.
ones.
Girl, there's all. Have
It's
you ever
like
been in the
little.
sex store?
No, I haven't been there for a long time, girl. For real, let me tell you, a long
I
time.
am not part of this conversation.
But I do have toys.
Me neither.
Well, I've seen little ones like that, like tiny ones.
You never had a
And they
vibrator?
should-
Never?
I had dick before.
She's like,
Plenty, but like, come on. I'm just kidding.
she's like, I'm allergic.
Well, I didn't have a vibrator when I was 23.
Latex.
How old are you? 24? Yeah, I didn't have a vibrator then either.
Yeah, chill. Slow your roll.
So you're good. You're good.
You.
As you get older, you will own a vibrator.
Sorry.
Carrie's looking at Danny like.
No, I'm not looking at Danny. I'm just like, I can't be part of this
Or you just take the
conversation.
guitar.
I can't. I can't
No,
be part of it. I don't know what the hell.
You're like, I'm a mom. Like,
No. I don't know what to say.
Carrie doesn't have those problems. That's the problem.
You guys do. I don't either. I have mine at home.
I mean, since you brought it up, I'm gonna be honest.
And I'm all like,
Like,
go to the
we said we
voting.
don't care, but we share in the podcast.
I'm sharing.
I mean, I didn't own a vibrator till I was like
50. No, I'm just kidding.
30,
I've never
33,
known one. No, I did.
34.
I'm lying. I was 18
You were 18?
when I owned one.
Oh, damn.
Damn, I didn't own one till I was like alone. I got out, and it's like
I went to go buy one because my first baby daddy was locked up, so he would.
And since I was already celibate for 15 months, I was like, I wasn't ready. When I got out of jail, I didn't have sex. You don't have sex in jail.
Yeah.
And then when I got out, I was still adjusting. I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with all this shit. And it was coded, and it was during COVID. So
when
yeah.
you were in jail, we used to have phone sex.
No, I couldn't have phone sex. That's gross. Why would you be standing up next to a phone
where everyone's breathing
where everybody's? Yeah. I think it's gross. I mean, in jail, shit happens. I could have had your bunkie could, if you had a bunkie,
and she was
or you choose your bunkie or something. But
yeah, I've dated a girl before, no shame in my game. It is what it is.
I'm bi.
She has a pronoun.
I'm bi.
Strictly diggly now. I like this.
I never thought Cynthia was bi. I thought she was confused with Pam because I still don't think she's
I think
gay.
she got manipulated.
I definitely got
by Pam.
Mm-hmm. I think because she looked like a boy, and Pam is very manipulating. Straight the fuck up.
She just has this
chispa. She has a chispa.
I know. I seen her, and she does look like.
And
she's a little bitch.
And she goes like this to her, like. She's like, hi.
But it goes both ways. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. We're both toxic. Me and Pam are toxic to each other.
Do you guys like being toxic? Because I don't like using that term and like, oh, soy tóxica.
No,
I don't like it.
But nowadays, toxic is like just.
No, but when you see girls post like, soy una tóxica, like, ew, bitch, grow up.
This is when two people are very toxic to each other. That's the two people that love each other like crazy, dude. Like
Pam never left me alone.
And it's a crazy.
Pam never fucking leaves.
It's like a sick.
Pam was annoying, and I don't like her for a lot of reasons. But she was funny as fuck because like when they were good, and I would go over, Pam would fall asleep, and then she'll wake up. She'll be like, "Cece." I'm like, damn, relax. She's right there. She's like, "Cece." Like.
Cece, where are you?
Like we talk now. We talk about everything. I talk about.
I still talk shit to Pam to this day.
I'm very open with her too. Like this is what the fuck's going on because you fucking have a hold on my life that I can't fucking move forward because I'm still fucking. So we talk about everything. I tell her about. Obviously, it's been 5 years. I'm not going to be sitting here waiting. I have needs. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
like she's sitting there waiting.
Exactly either. Exactly. But see, therefore, that's why God put me where He needed to put me for me to open my eyes completely because it's a whole world in jail.
Pam's a puta.
Bitches are putas.
Es una pinche puta.
There's always a hungry bitch in jail. There's always a hungry bitch, and there's always a fucking broke bitch in jail that don't have shit.
And she's just killing time. Like
and we're both killing time. Like she says, I don't tell nobody I love. Come on, babe. You know how it is in jail. It's not like you can literally have sex in jail. You cannot. You cannot.
You get caught.
You're always someone has to be on the lookout, or you're either cool with the guard, but something. But there's a whole fucking world in jail.
Kind of like uncomfortable. I can't even think about it.
But I had a girlfriend in jail, just to companion. You eat together. She cooks for you. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Yeah,
I know what it is to be in jail, but that you can make a whole ass relationship in jail unless you are fucking. You really gotta be like the people that make relationships in jail. They either come from the streets together, or she's a fucking tweaker trying to change her life and they come out together, and I've seen it happen.
Or like they get good together.
Yeah, they get good together in there.
They do.
Or something, but not I've seen it in a girl and a guy that they've met in jail and they're fucking booming. You know what I mean? Like I have a friend named Ashley and I met her through Raquel. That girl met her man in jail and they're great. They were very good for each other, and that shit happens in jail. But at the same time, knowing Pam the way Pam is, and she fucking, there's just bullshit. She's killing time like I kill time in jail.
Yeah.
And I kill time out here. But we talk and we keep it 100. What it is, and I'm not an angel either. I haven't been an angel in my whole relationship either. I fucked up a lot of times, but I'm always gonna be the victim because I kept my shit low key. If you don't hit me with facts, and what you don't know don't hurt, if you don't hit me with facts, but that's why karma comes to get you. And that's why I'm going to take my L.
But you didn't, okay, you say that you did your stuff and nobody knew.
I did a lot of stuff when I was in my
regret?
I regret it.
Your mistakes? Because
all the time. Because there you go, karma hit me.
Yeah.
And look how much I suffered.
But you did it
because I was
not getting attention, or you did it because you just...
I got it because I
or you did it because you already knew
just
that
sex.
other person had done something
No, just sex
against you.
No,
No,
sex.
you did it on your own.
I can honestly say and sit here on this mic, I've never fucked anybody's man. Straight up.
Okay, but I'm saying like,
so I can.
But
that
I'm saying
bitches
is,
come
like,
and
what
they
I'm
get
saying
close to
is-
me to fuck my bitch because they think my bitch is gonna give them what they gave
what
me.
they give you?
But it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen, bitch, because the
but you had a
grass
lot of
is.
those.
You know what I mean? A lot of bitches fucked my Pam, and Pam's a whore.
She had a lot of those.
Pam's a whore. Pam's a whore. My own bitch. If I sit here and I talk, and it's like. So I probably did all that because
spit it out.
I probably did all that because at the same time Pam did a lot of shit behind.
That's what I was getting
So
at.
we were getting at each other back and
That's
back
where I
and
was
back and
getting
back.
at. Because you were always into your relationship.
I was always into my
Always your
relationship.
relationship.
Rather
You were
I
right
cheated
there
or
cooking,
not.
doing whatever, but you
Thank
went
you,
to that
love.
level because it
Shout
became a
out to
game
you.
of you do this to me, I do this to you. You do this to me, I do this to you.
But all of that goes-
It became that type of relationship.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. Pam would manipulate me to the point where I'm like, why is this bitch acting funny?
Mm-hmm.
And I would let her know. I'm not dumb, but I would exclude that person out. Somehow, some way, that person would start acting funny. And I just knew it. And I just knew that everything, like, a lot of things I barely found out till after we broke up.
Yeah.
Because bitches all of a sudden want to talk about people and start pointing fingers, but half of the shit I was blinded to. Blinded.
Because you were being put something else.
Because I was putting something else in my
Other
head.
information was being
But you
put.
knew, because I'd be like, why is this bitch smiling at me? And I would give Pam hell. That's why we would always fight. That's why I would always fuck her up. Because bitches would like to say hi to me and come to my face to say hi. I'm fucking your bitch, but just in that smile. But you know when someone's fucking your nigga or someone's fucking your bitch. And they say hi to you in your face.
Like, take them.
Like, bitch.
You really want him, take him.
Take them. Don't bring them back.
Like,
We don't need
well,
him.
maybe, you know, at the beginning, ya me puse viva ya when we got back together. Because when we broke up the first time, that's when I heard about all these other dumb bitches. But I was everywhere fucking bitches up.
I'm like that too. I'm very so
At the
like-
beginning, bitch, no one wanted to go out with me. The only one that would go out with me was Techi. Because everywhere I would go, I would get into a fight. Because I was fucking...
No. Yeah, I
Come here,
feel-
bitch. You're smiling at me. I know why you're smiling at me. You've been smiling at me for years, and I know why now. And I've dragged a few bitches. Just because you smiled at me. At least be low key. But what do you get out of fucking my bitch with a dildo? No feeling. You gotta have a feeling to take a dildo. You gotta have a feeling to take a dildo. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. If you're gonna fuck with a strap, you have to care for that person. I can't let no other bitches come strap me down.
Yeah.
Hell no. That shit takes. There's.
That's out.
I'm all thinking.
You're
No. Well, to me personally, I'd rather just get dick.
Yeah,
that's why I'm thinking.
Dick is
I'd rather just get dick.
get dick down. That's it.
So for me to be
I'd rather
married
fuck
to
with
this
you
many
all day
years
and
to
night 'cause
Pam
your pussy's
is because
good.
That was
our
your first.
love.
That was your
my first gay relationship.
Your
Fuck your
first gay
friends 'cause you're
relationship
right in your
ever,
mouth
right?
like I
Ever,
knew you
ever.
would.
Yeah.
And then gay
What
bitches
you
be like,
say?
"Oh, I'm just nice." Bitch, you're a whore. You're not nice. All these, if all these women catch your attention, that's because you're a whore.
I'm fucking
And then
dead.
the one for some reason with dykes, they're crazy relationships because they're girls and they're nice and we're girls.
I can understand.
That,
I want to talk about this.
And
That,
can we change the
um,
subject? This
Yeah,
is,
like
That
gotta be
everybody's like,
all
oh, and then the other one's like, oh, so it's like, oh.
oh guys, I got a new tattoo.
She's like, oh.
I got a new tattoo. Can I take it?
Hey, but see, whether it's a dyke, whether it's a guy, whether it's a girl, they're all
Dick
freaking.
or whatever you guys
We
want
all
to
Girls
freaking
are-
local.
Yeah, but girl relationship is more local.
Yeah, I
It
heard.
is local.
I heard.
Tried it, been there.
Because guys,
like
I've been with guys. I've had a relationship with guys. Like, guys are different than girls. Guys, you gotta let them be. They don't do shit, but hang out with homies or or they're. You think and then you're buying all this and then they're fucking guys are just gonna be guys. Just let them go be guys and let them think, and then fuck it. it.
And then there's some guys that,
You don't give them shit.
they
It
just
is
want
what it
attention
is.
and
Yeah.
attention and attention and attention and attention.
Not. I've seen guys kick it. And I have a lot of guy friends.
I'm sorry.
And and we talk like that's my bitch, like my nigga
She's like, that's
Zombo.
why I have my Barbie shirt and my Barbie sweater.
Like
She's
my
a
nigga,
Barbie girl.
my homie Zombo, me and him talking, we talk like he's my bitch. And guys, and he tells me all his guy shit, and it's like, guys are a front. They're like gay.
Yeah, I feel like some of my homies are gay.
Hey, they gossip. They gossip a lot more than
Guys
girls.
gossip more than girls.
They do. They gossip a lot more than girls. Believe it or not, they do. And they seem to have more fun together too, when they're just together.
Because they
and
don't
it's
think
just-
emotionally; they think logically. Most of them,
Yeah,
so they don't really care what a girl feels like. I don't know.
I don't know. Guys are weird.
They are weird.
And then we have a guy in front of us, but
He's a different type of guy.
Danny's cool. I had an issue with Danny.
Cool. We love Danny.
He got blessed today.
We love
Danny's
you.
cool. Danny.
I can't relate, but he got blessed.
Danny's my ride or die.
yeah, that's your
That's
right
right.
and die. It is, because
When's the wedding?
We're not gonna have a wedding.
Bro-in-law that has not.
Why?
My bro-in-law. Yeah, I don't give my bro-in-law. I've never had a conflict.
We're not having a wedding. We're just gonna get married and that's it. We're not gonna have a big
let
old
them be.
wedding.
Like you don't want. Like,
I don't
a
get
big
involved.
party, just simple.
Just simple. You know why?
You should
Because
get like a cute dress though, like to take
Yeah,
pictures.
At the same time,
I
when
mean,
you have
we've
a
been-
party, you have a wedding, everybody comes to you for you to enjoy, for them to enjoy,
It's really
and
not. Yeah.
you don't enjoy your day. So
What do
you
have
might as well go
planned?
on a
What do you have
vacation.
planned?
maybe just like get a civil wedding and then just go on a vacation.
Perfect. Spend all
That
your
sounds
money.
dope.
Spend
Take a person
those
to
12,
marry you
10,000,
guys at the
13,000,
beach.
15,000
And
that
live
you're
life,
gonna
yeah.
spend on your wedding. Just
No, we won't spend that much anyways. We'll just spend
little by little, but the DJ,
Yeah.
the alcohol, the this,
yeah.
the venue,
The food.
the food. The this, you spend money.
No, yeah, I know, but I wouldn't spend that amount of money
Even if, when I got married at my house, I spent like $35,000.
What the fuck?
Yes.
$35,000?
Yes.
I spent
Food.
15.
The tables, they made a
She goes
backdrop.
all out when
There
she
was
throws parties.
couches. There was a whole tent. Hecho de tela. Like, I did all kinds of shit. I had 2 salsa bands. I had the padre. I had fucking...
Yeah, that's too much.
I think I got close to 15 because I did
so
it in a hall
much.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
15.
Yeah. I did, close
Make
to
it quick
15.
and simple. And
Yeah,
vámonos.
15 and look.
I just spent
already
15.
wanted to-
The lady that decorated me charged me like 25.
There goes all the money, you know?
No, but sometimes weddings kind of like cause conflict before even getting married
Yeah,
because
that's why
like
you
the
just leave
stress,
it intimate.
the stress of spending all this money or not having the money, and then like where are we gonna get this, and then you're in debt for a long time to pay it off. You know what I
Just-
mean?
yeah.
Go on a vacation.
I'm gonna go on vacation.
Don't let nobody know.
I want to
just
get
leave.
married.
And a white
Of
dress.
course, in every
white-
girl's
in a
fantasy,
white
you want to get
dress.
married.
Yeah,
want-
look, but besides the
Big.
fact of...
I have no kids yet. You know, like I want to do it like how it is. You know, like just
Do
have
it,
memories.
by law.
Yeah, you could.
Shit, I just
I
want
see
them
it.
Social Security benefits.
That's if we make it to
That's
them,
what
right?
Carrie thinks about my insurance, my
Look,
card,
hey,
my
look,
credit
yeah,
card,
I
my
didn't
score,
think
my
about
this.
that shit,
You know my
Carrie.
score went up.
What's
You know my
up?
score went up like 5 points because I did this. You know my score went up because...
No, only because like if you're gonna invest so much time with the person, it's only right that you, God forbid anything happens to either one of us, like you.
There's a backup.
Yeah, there's a
That's
backup.
good,
you know.
that I didn't learn until now, I think.
Noah's had Noah's had
about my
insurance since he
score.
was born.
My credit score.
Shut up.
I never cared about my credit score before
No,
until
yeah.
now.
And
Well,
now that you're
because-
trying to buy a house, right? I never cared about my credit score either because I had
didn't
money.
care.
I would buy
No,
everything
you know
cash.
what? I'm not gonna lie. I did care, but like, but I've always tried to help people out that they don't do it on purpose, but they do it out of being irresponsible, and they kind of put you in a fucked up situation. So you gotta hold on to that, but you learn from that. Never again, even if it's fucking cousin, family, whatever. You don't lend that type of stuff to anyone because at the end of the day, nobody really cares about you.
You know what? I had
Either or.
like
It's
a
true.
problem with that.
I don't give a
with,
fuck.
You know?
So now I'm really strict with my own shit. Like, nope. Even if it sounds like if I'm saying no, and people are not used to me saying no because the moment I say no, they're like, "You're a bitch. Stop being such a
You're
bitch."
weird.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But now I'm like, no, I can't because I can't even help myself.
No. When it's a puff. When it's really yes. You say no.
Say no. Don't let people borrow your credit. Straight up.
Yes.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, ladies.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and let's try to convince Kat to come next week.
Because
we have a subject pending, and we've been waiting for Kat to come because she's like the best person to talk about it in the table with
I know.
us.
We were missing a sister, and it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, and then I don't know, you remember my sister's friend Maggie?
Yes,
Ramos?
the tarot card reader.
Yes.
She's our girl.
Yes.
We
oh yeah. Okay.
We
so
love her.
I'm gonna invite her. I want to invite her because she has a lot to say too. She
Maggie's
has a
cool.
lot of
Okay, I'm
stories.
down.
I like Maggie. So I'm
like
gonna send her a
Maggie's
message.
a visitor.
Yeah, we're gonna have a visitor. I'm gonna try to see if I could.
She's
talk to her.
she's been my friend for years,
Yeah.
and I met her through your sister.
Yeah, that's how I know her
And
too.
she's a Gemini like me. She's always we always kept tabs on each
Got a
other.
lot to say.
And she
we'll
has
ask you some questions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write
she's
some
a single
questions.
mom right now too. So she has.
Oh, she's a single
yeah,
mom. Okay.
Yeah, so she.
I like her.
When I lived in LA, she was my little hangout buddy.
Yeah.
We'll have cafecito and shit. Because I was living in LA
Brilliant.
for
I'm
like
gonna write everything
a
down.
good minute.
And if you guys know of anybody that you think that has a great story, that's down.
I'm gonna
to
bring my
talk.
cousin Jerry. She's funny as fuck.
Anybody that you guys could think
Jerry
that
and
will
Carrie.
bring good
We'll
subjects
have,
to
like-
this little table that we have right here, then let's bring them, okay, you guys? Well, I hope
Jerry
you
and
guys
Carrie.
have a great Saturday. Enjoy your family.
Dumb and
Stay
Dumber.
positive.
Smart and smarter.
Hydrated.
Dumb and Dumber.
Fucking hot.
Smarter and smarter.
Stupid Jerry.